Paco. How good it is to be alive. How good it is to know that you actually exist. How good is it to know that you were formed and created in wisdom? That the most beautiful intention that the Creator ever had for us existed in us. Me and my big bro were just talking Hawa stew. My big bro Jay stew. So we had a good little convo. Know what I'm saying? And through this convo, we was talking about so many different things, so much different drop this brother was giving me. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about women and wisdom. We were talking about how your woman, your counterpart as a man, she gives you that spark. That's just something that you never knew you had, but always knew you needed. That thing that validated you as a man. Not in a hijack way, but in a way that shows the true meaning of the Creator. We ain't in no rush over here. We not racing. Let me know. Let me know if you're racing. Let me know if you in a rush. Because when we're vibing with the Creator, we simply don't have the understanding of time that regular men do. Because we understand that time is beneath us. Because we vibe with the eternal covenant. We were made with the Ruach, the spirit of the Creator. I know some people are wondering why I always say my name like that in my videos, or most of my videos. It's not that I feel like I'm special, or I feel like I have to pronounce my name every time, but I feel like it's beautiful when we have a proper introduction to one another. And when I say that, you mean you know that I'm coming at you with the right energy. So no matter what happened to me throughout the day, when I'm with you, nothing can hold me down. So why would I not be energetic? Because when you realize that you're autochthonous, that you are sprung from the soil, those who are like you or who look like you charge you up. Those who are surfing the same wave as you charge you up. Because we know that everybody that looks like us doesn't have our best interests in their hearts. That's why some people sign treaties. But nah, I'm learning through life. A king either battles with his ship or he sinks with it. I mean, it ain't no other way. Which means returning to being like Adam is the only way. And those who stand in that way, those who stand in that vibration, will live forever. But getting back to my original topic, man, getting back to my original topic, me and my big bro talking about women and wisdom, and I find it funny that this morning I was reading scripture and I read Proverbs 31. You know what I'm saying? I have my indigenous vibration breakdown of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to prime your mind with any sort of information. I'm just seeing what my brothers think about it by sharing my opinion with them. Because everything I say, everything I say everything I say, meaning me, comes from me, which means it comes from my perspective. And I'm a man. I'm not the Most High. Which means sometimes I will slip. But guess what? I have inside me that's something most men don't. That is the law. It was purged inside of me. Been through the fire. Going through the fire. Guess what? Wow. That's it right there. Being light bulbs. Wow. Saw it fit that I be here right now speaking to you. So without further ado, I'm gonna do what I do. Psalms. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself. Proverbs 31. The saying of King Lemuel, an inspired utterance his mother taught him. Listen, my son, son of my womb. As I said, sometimes when you're reading scriptures in the indigenous vibration, you realize your mother is talking to you too. Your father takes ownership by giving you his law. And then when you've been proven, you receive wisdom. So we vibing like this. With wisdom, we can achieve anything, because before we had wisdom, we had the law. Which means we would know how to treat wisdom and to treat our brother around us. It is simple. You choose the complex. Living for those around you is simple. Loving the energy that made you is simple. It is just you saying thank you. So yes, listen, my sons. Listen, son of my womb. Listen, my son. The answer to my prayers. Do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave beer, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed, and deprive all the oppressed of their rights. Let beer be for those who are perishing, wine for those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. For the rights of all who are destitute, for the rights of all who are destitute, speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and the needy. What is your charge? Hawa Israel, Hawa Yudah. What is your charge? What is your rite of passage throughout this earth, throughout this flat plane that the Most High has given to us? To be his example. So yes, you were given the Americas for a reason. Because you had the greatest responsibility, so the Most High, of course, he would take care of you by giving you the most fruitful land. By giving you the land that others coveted. When Columbus and them first came over here, they ravaged everything. Taking anything they could find, while not realizing that the people he was fucking with had a creator, which is the Ancient of Days. Which means before him, there is no other. So yes, recompense is due. But my people, you already got judged. So what's coming ain't for you. You just have to remember. A wife of noble character. Verse 10. A wife of noble character who can find. She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. See, in my understanding, right? It's not about the woman who looks the best, who has the fattest ass. It's about the woman who will hold you down, who will see in you what simply others don't. She will see the energy that the Creator has put in you. And her mission was to bring that out of you, because she is shaping you, in a sense. Because, you know, people tell me stuff. My best friend, damn, I don't even like using those terms, but anyway, my best friend, or one of my best friends, he's had this girl. You know what I'm saying? He's had this girl, right? And she like always pushed him to be better. But, you know, sometimes us as men, we think with our eyes and not with our head. So we see the beauty in other women and we think, damn, I gotta have that. While not recognizing the true energy we have right in front of us. Which means sometimes the grass isn't green on the other side. You just have to be a better farmer on your side. Maybe the sunlight isn't shining as much as on you because you simply don't deserve it yet. Are you ready to be Adam again? Are you ready to till the land and to get a harvest? Are you ready to build with your hands again? To provide for a community? Because you're not simply depending on yourself anymore. You're depending on the brothers around you. So yes, I am only as strong as my weakest link. And my weakest link is only as strong as me. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax, and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it's still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. This sounds like wisdom speaking to me. And those women out there that truly have wisdom, as this chapter said, are like rubies, because they're simply a reflection of our mother in human form, which means they have no hijacks either. Which means she'll be there for the family. She'll be there for you, because our mother has always been there for our father. Our framer that pushed into our lungs his breath. And with wisdom, you were conceived. It's all so simple, man. We choose to want the materialism in the world. We choose to want what is not us. See, the beautiful thing about the Creator is He doesn't force you. You simply recognize the effort that you put in because you actually worked. You actually were tested. You were purified, which means your Merkaba shined. Which means through the law you became like Adam again. When you're out in nature, you got a whole bunch of creepy crawly things. But it's all good though. They strengthen their brother too. Because a righteous man always regardeth the life of his beast. And when you remember that you're Adam, that you're Ada, you simply recognize that you have a covenant with all of the Creator's creations. Which means, yes, you are here for them as well. They need to see that Merkaba shine in you as well. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamps do not go out at night. In her hand she holds the distaff, and grasps the splendor with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. So yes, my nigga, your woman is a reflection of you. If you a thoroughbred, she gonna be a thoroughbred. That means you lead with the law. You lead with proper foundation. Because as I said, this is rarefied air. Not that many people get here. Not that many people get to remember that they are the indigenous everywhere. One thing we don't realize is we brought the Creator's name everywhere. When our people were in Peru, when our people were in parts of Asia and Europe, we had his name. That's why his name can be seen throughout anywhere in different variations and in different variants. That's the memory, and that's the hijack, and that's the things that we're missing. That yes, we once stood great because we remembered the energy that made us. And this is not no religious talk, my nigga. This is just me saying thank you. Tawada. Tayu. To the energy that made me. So yes, I understand that my creator is selfish, and he is a jealous creator. And god damn it, motherfucker, I love that shit. How would you feel if the creator of all things chose you? And your seed for something special. And that means that you disrespect no one else, but you simply remember who you are. Which means you fear nothing. Because the all made you. As I was saying. So if you a thorough nigga, if you a thorough man, thorough naga, thorough nigush, you will be respected because you carry the law wherever you go. So yes, you can take your seat among the elders, among the wise men of your town, because you have what they remember, the law. That is what we must not forget. We have to remember. Put aside your ego. Put aside your selfish wants. You are not here for that. You were not made in that vibration. You were made with wisdom. She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom. And faithful instruction is on her tongue. So yes, the law will always be on her tongue. Because she is solid too. We ain't never seen no woman till you seen a woman of the law. And we know this is their words. So the word woe or the word woman could really be talking about white people. Or people without melanated skin. Because, you know, Israel Redemption, she already broke that down. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go research the sis Israel's Redemption. We all have our own vibrations, but we all can connect with one another. So a woman could really be talking about white people, but you know what I'm saying? We bob and weave with the hijack because we have wisdom. So yes, we can decipher the things that are undecipherable to the other nations. Because we simply just remember. We remember. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat bread of idleness. So all my niggas out there, right? Who have their own business or who have their own thing that they passionate about. When you have that your woman pushing you, right? You feel like you could do it, right? Because she is not idle with her time. She's doing what was put in her heart. Because if you look around, our women are hustling in their fields. Just imagine if she was hustling for the creator. Because if you're looking at, we all see the statistics, right? You have so-called black women going to college at enormous rates. You got so-called black women being Fortune 500 companies and all that. Or being a part of Fortune 500 companies and all that. But one thing we gotta realize is that's not for us. That was another man's system. But our women shine so great that they can get through that shit. And yes, I know women were given certain benefits in the 1970s and stuff. I'm aware of that. But just imagine if we could just transfer that energy from their kingdom to us, back into the Torah, the Tanakh. That's how our Salem was built, with the proper energy of creation behind it. And that's what we have to remember. Whoo! I feel good. I don't know about you. I feel good. That was Psalms 31. Ain't nothing too much. Ain't nothing too much. So, as always, man, I want to thank y'all for vibing with a brother. I hope whatever inspiration you've gotten from me, you simply reciprocated to the people in your own life. Because when you stop asking for information and you start asking the Creator for understanding, for understanding, then you will receive wisdom. Because you realize it's not about the information. It's about the information it's about the people that the information is talking about. So yes, the seed matters. So yes, our Creator reigns forever. Hawa reigns forever. So remember that through whatever troubles you're going through. Because just like right now, when you make it through what you are going through right now, you will be the best you will ever be. Because those who are tried by fire come out crystallized. Be one, my people, be one. Be one. Peace.